Welcome back. Today we are taking a closer look at a restaurant in Virginia that pays tribute to a former First Lady of the United States, Edith Bowling Wilson, the second wife of President Woodrow Wilson. Here with a little bit of a deeper look is Fred Sauceman. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you, Ansley.
Well, I am so excited to be filling in on a day where you're here. Yeah. I know that we've done this a couple of times before, but it's always such a fun segment. But what is Graze on Main? Tell me a little bit about it.
All right. Edith Bowling was born in Wytheville in 1872. She eventually goes on to marry President Woodrow Wilson. Her first husband, Norman Galt, a jeweler in Washington, had died. President Wilson's first wife, Ellen, had died. So they meet and get married in 1915. A year after the U.S. enters World War I, 1918, President Wilson gets the idea to buy a flock of sheep to graze on the lawn of the White House to free up the staff to work on the war effort. And Edith helps tend those sheep. The proceeds from the wool sales went to the Red Cross. Okay, let's fast forward almost 100 years. In 2014, Farron and Bill Smith opened the Bowling Wilson Hotel in Wytheville, Virginia, which was formerly the George Wythe Hotel. And in that hotel, the restaurant is called Graze on Main, linking back to those sheep at the White House.
How cool. Well, I know that, this plays so much tribute to both of them, but let's talk a little bit about the dishes that are on the menu and how that plays into all of this.
Yeah, several of the dishes at the restaurant, and it's a largely American menu, relate to Edith. There's a steak named after her. The gravy with the country fried chicken carries her name. And Edith liked bourbon, so there's a bourbon flight. There's a rum-based drink called the Canary. Edith grew up right across the street. The Smiths own that building where the Edith Bowling Wilson Birthplace Museum is today. When Edith was a little girl, her grandmother raised canaries, and Edith had to clean those cages. So canaries were kind of a good and bad part of her early life, but you can have a drink there up on the perch, the very top of the hotel, and see all over Wytheville a drink called the Canary.
How cool. Well, it sounds like it has just so much thought put into everything from the menu to the wording on the menu, and of course, I'm sure the inside too, but I've got to find out, what are some of your favorite dishes?
Well, I had that country fried chicken and Chef Jacob Servich's poppy seed rolls. He's from Rural Retreat, got his culinary education in New York. So this is quite a story of building community that the Smiths have done, and buying that hotel, buying the building across the street. And if you go to people in Wytheville and mention Edith's name, they'll tell you right quick, hey, she was the first woman president. Because in 1919, President Wilson has a stroke, a serious stroke. So she takes over a lot of the daily activities of the White House. She called it a stewardship.
How incredible, and how incredible that this restaurant pays so much tribute to both of them. Thanks so much for coming on and sharing this with us. Can't wait to go try that out for ourselves.
You're welcome.
Yes, well, we will be right back here on the News at Noon.